stop this. So let's learn a little bit more about this energy and where we're headed. You might be having a very rough time right now, but we're going to make it. And we're going to discuss today how we're going to roll with the punches and understand this energy and where we're going to the future. How we're all being upgraded. And it's not unicorns and rainbows. Oh no. It's not unicorns and rainbows, Light Warriors. It's quite rough. Grand Rising, it's good to see everyone. If you're there, let me know. Let me know if you're there in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, I'm just giving everyone a few minutes to get on. Nothing can stop this. It's going to affect everyone. All the common people. That's why it's our everyday lives. Yeah, it's our everyday lives. You haven't seen this one? It's our everyday lives. And when people around the world, they kind of hear about spiritual awakening. Oh, it's got to be unicorns and rainbows, and maybe spiritual awakening isn't for me. Well, there's a science to this, and this energy, we can't escape it. Oh, you can't escape it, Light Warriors. So these messages, holy guacamole, right? These messages are for everyone. And the common man and woman, everyone is going to be affected. You can't run, you can't hide. There's a lot of things going on right now. There's the great solar flash. You might be new to this. The great solar flash, it's affecting everyone. And there's things, like years ago, you just wanted to hang out and you didn't want to get involved with all this craziness you see on the television. And now you can't escape it. It's everywhere. It's at your job. It's in your families, right? It's everywhere. You can't escape it. And just like how you can't escape that, we can't escape the solar flash and the energies that we're all experiencing right now. So as you're coming on, please give the video a like. It helps others find this message so that they know what's going on right now. We're changing. That's why it's our evolutionary journey. We're all evolving as we're alive. And the process is not comfortable. And I'm going to be talking about a little bit how this is different. Like sometimes we do get ascension symptoms. They could be part of our personal journey. Sometimes we do get energies that come in from the galaxy. And sometimes we get blasted by a massive solar flash. And I'm going to be talking today how we can tell that this is very different. These are deep activations. These are deep clearings for us, deep clearings. A lot of trauma. We've all lived in a satanic matrix. Did you know that, Light Warriors? And we came here as the waves of volunteers. We had to actually live a life, and we took in this trauma over the course of our lives. If you're feeling a lot of trauma right now, let us know in the comments, because, people, they feel alone. Even myself, I was saying to myself the other day, I said, wow, I really feel out of it. And I spoke to my good friend, and, he's very in tune with the energies. And, he said he's feeling it as well. He's a little bit further out of the matrix than I am. So when he's feeling it, then it kind of validates, because I have a lot of stress and other matrix things that I have to tend to. So if he's feeling it too, then it kind of validates that this energy really is coming in. And that's why we're passing it forward right now, so that others, you might be having a really lousy time, which we're going to be talking about. And you say, oh, others are feeling it. Oh, it validates that this energy is here, and we can't really escape this this solar flash. So I'm going to talk about the December 2020 solar flash 1. I like to call it solar flash 1. As people are coming in, give the video a like, and then I'll be talking about recent times. Back in December of 2020, 2020, we were hit with a massive solar flash. And during that time, for almost about a month, I had a pain in my stomach that was like I never had before. Like I was curled over and like I couldn't even, sit up straight. That's how bad the pain was. It literally felt like there was a knife in my stomach. And this went on for several weeks, probably close to a month during that time. This energy comes in, and I've never experienced this in my life. Sometimes we have ascension symptoms. Sometimes we have pains. We're all familiar with our homeostasis, the state of our body. Under normal circumstances, our life-maintaining condition. And then all of a sudden, you go through a period of time that, here we are. You go through a period of time where it's very off compared to what you normally feel. And that's what we're all going through right now. And, so we feel this energy, and the light of Christ is returning. And that's what the solar flash is all about. They tricked you into thinking that you had junk DNA. You don't have junk DNA, light worries. You don't have junk. You're not junk. So how do we know that this is different? And you mentally go through phases. And throughout the day, from morning to night, in the same day, you could feel totally different. Almost like you live under two timelines at the same time. You mentally feel like you can't go on. Your view or outlook on something or on life itself is extremely depressed. So you might go through several hours in the day where your outlook, your view on something in your life or life as a whole is overly depressed. You feel like you can't go on. And then later in the day, you're kind of viewing the same thing. You're viewing life, and you're viewing it, and it's not so bad anymore. And it's a complete extreme. It's a complete extreme. So one moment you have stress and anxiety, and then another moment you feel at peace. And maybe that's explaining how you're feeling right now. And, we're all common, everyday life people. It's the name of the channel. It's our everyday lives. It's for the common people. You don't have to sit, in the, with a robe and, do yoga all day long. You don't have to do this to go through a spiritual awakening. And that's what our channel is for. It's for the common man and woman. So you might be feeling this. I take great pride in, when I share about this, and people that totally have no clue about what's going on. They're not into the Schumann resonance. They're not into a spiritual awakening. And they say, yeah, Mike, I feel like that too. That's so interesting. And that's my mission. That's my mission is to raise awareness, expand consciousness for people that are just living their everyday life, and they say, oh, you know what? I'm really feeling this right now. And this is mental health awareness as well. So you have this overwhelming feeling. You have total exhaustion, that tiredness, this deep tiredness that does not go away with sleep. Let us know in the chat. Do you feel this? It's a deep exhaustion, and it doesn't go away with sleep. You might randomly throughout the day, it goes away, then it comes back, it goes like waves, like this, going like, woo. It's going like this. You think of spiritual awakening. You look at the world famous thumbnail. And you think like it's like, oh, it's the lights coming in, and I'm so enlightened, and everything is great, and you actually feel like shift. This is the truth. Yeah, keep trying more sleep, right? Never been so exhausted. Can't sleep. Feeling this for several days now, right? So That's why we share this collaboratively. 144, I'm always seeing it. Keep it going. As you come in, grateful if you give the video a like so that others can learn about the feelings that they're having. You can't explain these feelings. You can't even see them. Because visible light is what we see as humans. But visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. So there's lights and energies that are coming in we can't even perceive, but we're feeling them. So this tiredness that you're feeling, it doesn't go away even with sleep. The inner being, you have an inner being. Your inner being moans and groans. You're feeling it. And, you know, we've been going on our journey, and, you know, we feel so confused right now. And this confusion of where to go next, that's what is really draining to the people. So we're getting these energies, and you're feeling like you don't know where to go next. And, you know, think about 2 spirals, 2 frequencies, 3D to 5D timeline split. And everyone is tuning in. We tune in like just how a radio tunes in. It's a little chilly today. It's a little chilly. So, you know, people were writing to me, how do I exist in society? How do I exist in society right now? And if the message is helpful for you, please give the video a like. It helps others find it. How do I exist in society right now? And that's how people are waking up, especially when we're so tired, right? And we say, "Oh, I have to keep up with the Matrix life in order to survive." This was a fear-based society. Fear-based society. Did you know that, Light Warriors? We lived in a fear-based society. But this fear-based society is fading away. And we're caught up in between 2 timelines. You know, I shared before, you know, we're leaving one age, and we're headed to the age of Aquarius, right? They even had songs about it, the age of Aquarius, Light Warriors, right? And 2 timelines. Totally exhausted, changing emotions during the day. That's what we're experiencing. That's why we're sharing this right now. Totally exhausted, changing emotions throughout the day. And it's different than what we normally feel. It's out of control. It's a solar flash. Happy solar flash to everyone. You thought this was going to be easy? So, you have to go at your pace, not somebody else's pace. And that's the problem with the fear-based society. We have to bow down to subconscious programs, to jobs that don't serve our greatest purpose. That's why it was a blessing. Many people, you know, they lost their jobs because they didn't take something. And, you know, maybe it was a little bit of a protection so you could handle these energies. Think about, like, if you were in a job and people, how can I even function right now? A lot of people can't even function right now. So you really have to, when you go at your pace and not someone else's pace, it's a lot easy to navigate this time. And you're going to have to, you know, find a way to get yourself into that cocoon. And, you know, some people might say, you know, this is not such a great idea. You know, this is, you know, why do I have to do this? Well, certain things you have to ride out. You have to ride out the storm sometimes. So think about when the tornado comes. Did you learn about the tornado safety tips? I used to teach about the tornado safety tips. All right, class. When the tornado comes, right? You gotta get down to the basement, right? You gotta stay away from the windows. And you have to ride out the tornado because you are just a human. And that energy of the tornado can rip you apart. The tornado inadvertently can destroy you. The tornado, it picks up, right? That's the storm that we're all in. It's picking up debris. It picks up debris and it flings the debris at 90 miles an hour. And that's why we have to hunker down during the storm. The tornado comes and it picks up the debris and it flings it. We get in the basement. We get away from the windows. And we're protected. So think about this right now. Sometimes you say, oh, like, I just want to go out there. And it's just a question. Because, you know, what's the meaning behind these things? Why aren't we looking at Jesus Christ ascending? Why are we looking at death for? I don't know. Think about it. It's just a question. And what's in the Vatican anyway? What's there? What's there? So, the 2x4s at 90 miles an hour need to be taken seriously. Oh, yeah. So, you know, think about this. You know, a tornado comes, it could just pick up a nail and fling it at you. It's very dangerous. So that's why it's an important time. And maybe God is giving us, you know, some protection right now so we can ride out the storm. We're upgrading as we're alive. Dolores Cannon said, oh, you don't know Dolores Cannon? You should check her out. She spoke about this time period. And we can't take in this. This is the return of Christ. Yeah. It's an energy, light warriors. And this energy, it's so powerful that your cells, your body, you can't take it in all at once. That's why it comes in as waves. Someone asked the question earlier. Look at what 33 Gamma writes. Figure it out. Figure it out. Many of us have been lied to our entire lives. Not total lies, just, you know, twisted truths. Remember, the serpent doesn't say a flat-out lie. They just twist it. Twisted truths. Twist them. They twist them. I'm very grateful for all the support. If you're learning something new, please give the video a like. And ask the question, why is the attention? Attention is the currency of the universe. Why is the attention on death and destruction? Why isn't the attention on love and authenticity, rising up, ascending, heaven, all that stuff? Why is it focused? You ever see that weird statue over there? You ever see that weird looking statue? So it's a rough period of time. And, you know, we're changing as we're alive. We're evolving as we're alive. And think about this on your journey. And how are we changing? And think about metamorphosis. Think about so much energy that it takes. You have trillions of cells, and every one of those cells is upgrading. Every one of those cells is upgrading. Doesn't matter who you are. Nothing could stop this. You can't hide from this. These are our everyday lives. Every person has to deal with this time period. Doesn't matter what you call it. Days of the solar flash, apocalypse, the event, the rapture. It's all the same. Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And when we use that as our guide, we could start to figure out what's going on, what's the frequencies, what's mind control, what's going on with the weather. The weather's out of whack for sure, you know. So there's a lot of information about caves, yeah. A lot of stuff about the caves. So take the time for yourself, And, you know, we're going to be evolving right now, and it's not so easy. It's not so easy when you have energy that you can't stop. Think about that tornado. Think about a tsunami wave. You're a person. So just like like we can't see the tsunami wave of energy, we can't see it because it's not in visible light. Visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum, and this energy comes in. You can't see it. And, you know, we're out here with the hibiscus. Here we are. So, you know, do what you need to do to ride out this time period. And, you know, it's real intense. There's all different types of intensities, right? You might lose your job. You got to start all over again. And you have to figure out a way. You might be stuck in a job and you're dealing with all of these ascension energies. You're dealing with depression. What is depression? Deep rest. The soul operates the body. They don't want you to know about your soul. I am not this body. I am the energy that operates this body. So your soul is living a life that's not up to par, right? We're realizing we live in a fake world, and it gets tired. It says, "Oh, I don't want to continue on anymore," and that's what we're feeling right now. You become free when you realize this. That's where the magic happens. When you're not afraid of death anymore, that's where the magic happens. Oh, yeah. So, the more that we share this, people find comfort in what's happening. I'm sharing from a place of authenticity. The last few days have not been good. And God is teaching me a lesson. Oh, yeah. And we're feeling so uncomfortable right now. What's uncomfortable to you might be comfortable to someone else. God knows what to do. And there's a lesson that we need to learn. And we're put in a very uncomfortable state. And we have to find a way out. We have to hunker down. And think about the tornado safety tips. You know about the tornado safety tips? So that's what we need to do. And we're riding out the storm. And a lot of uncomfortable feelings. But when we find the path, everything's going to start going. We're looking for the first domino to fall. And then it's going to happen quickly. Think about dominoes. You put all the dominoes, right? You got the dominoes. You only need the first domino to fall. And then it all comes down. We're just waiting on that first domino. So, a lot of people are suffering from this awakening. A lot of people have friends and family. And we're understanding and overstanding the power that the satanic mind control. You know about satanic mind control? Michael is here. And you know, people, even when they see it, they can't believe it. Because they bow down to a false idol. The false idol, Medea. Oh, yeah. Are you in there? Are you in there? Oh, so you actually, you have to become like Neo. Sometimes when we feel anger and rage, you could focus it and send it as a drive. Oh, yeah. And as my grandfather used to say, write it down on your blackboard. You know, that's the true spiritual awakening. Kensho versus Satori. Did you learn about Kensho versus Satori? Or did they just tell you spiritual awakening is unicorns and rainbows? What did they tell you? What do they teach you out there? Like, I got to know. What's the true spiritual awakening? Is everything love and light and unicorn? Oh, there's a unicorn running over there. There it is. Is that what they taught you? Nothing, right? I'm here to be the authentic teacher. Go to the channel page. I'll share that in our groups today. If you haven't joined our Telegram and Discord groups, we have group chats because everyone needs someone at this time. I'm very grateful for all the support. Patreon links are in the description. I'm very grateful for all of you. You're helping me get through this time as well. Kensho versus Satori. That's the true spiritual awakening. And we're going through our Kensho right now. We're getting beaten down. And guess what? That's where we really learn. Sometimes we have Satori, right? It's the unicorns, the rainbows. It's nice, nice, beautiful, right? Oh, I love it, you know? And then we get our Kensho. And that's where the true growth comes from. Just like how a diamond is formed under great pressure. So we're going to share Kensho versus Satori today. And these are our Kensho moments right now. Sweet and sour, right? Yeah. As my Nana once said, there's a time for this and a time for that. And right now we're being really pressurized. We're in the pressure cooker right now. We're in the cooker. And eventually, we're going to make it out of the fire, right? We're going to make it out of the fire, and we're going to find our way to where we're supposed to be on the new earth. We're being cooked in the crock pot, right? It's just simmering us. It's simmering. When is that first domino falling? Who knows? Love you all. Yeah, we got to find the unicorns. I'm just reading the chat. So, yeah, we're together at this time, and we pick each other up. And it is important to stay grounded. Stay grounded out in nature if you can. And remember, you have to go at your pace because the energies are overwhelming right now. Maybe you're stuck in a relationship. You're stuck at a job. You're stuck in a place. You're stuck in a circumstance. You're going to have to prioritize. This is World War III, the spiritual war. Yeah. So realize this right now. Everyone's situation is different. And we're going to have to focus like a laser beam. Oh, yeah. Focus like a laser beam. And that's going to... It's a special day, right? We have to focus on what is important to us. And take the time to laugh. I try to make you laugh. It's not all serious. And it's not all love and light. It's what my Nana taught me. There's a time for this and a time for that. I've had better days. And right now we're going through the struggles. It's time for a fiesta. A time for this and a time for that. This too shall pass. So when you go through these upgrades, the waves come in, the solar flash comes in. It's flash after flash. It's wave after wave. It doesn't happen on one day. People are waiting for, there might be one event. Mike, I thought you said the event. Mike, I said the event is happening. And it's the what is the event? It's the expansion of human consciousness. And today, even from this world famous message, please give the video a like and share this message so others can find it. I'm very grateful for all the support. It's the expansion of human consciousness. And today, there could be one other person that is awakened. They have awakened from this message, and we have moved forward during the event. Oh, thank you, Ben. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll turn into that Transformer one day. Who knows? Turn into the Transformers. I'm very grateful. Jill Murat, thank you very much. I appreciate you. We are strong. We've got this. We're hanging in there. The solar flash, we're hanging in. There's the solar flash. So we're holding on. And we're awakening to our truth at this time. We're awakening to our truth. Light is information. It's all connected. The light of Christ, the solar flash, photons, our DNA emits photons. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. It's not junk DNA. It actually pains me. It actually hurts me to hear people say that humans were junk. God didn't create junk. And Jesus Christ, he knew that we were light. And when you raise your vibration enough, you ascend. This is the return of Christ. And it might not be what you expected. But what the world needs is the truth. Knowledge is power. The lack of knowledge is the lack of power. And now you know why there's so many attempts to hide the truth. It is ridiculous, right, Skyheart? You are junk. You have all this DNA. It's all junk. You only use 7% of your brain. Oh, you stupid serpents. Michael is here. Yeah, it's true. So, yeah. So everything, I had a phrase, I used to always say this as a kid. My mom used to say, oh, you always say that. It is what it is. Everything is what it is. We don't have to put labels on things. We don't have to make shift up. It is what it is. These are our everyday lives. We're the common man and woman. We're the Rainbow Warriors. MC, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Heart to you too. I love you. Love you. Realize your potential. We're awakening to our truth at this time. Oh, France is in the house. It's good to see you, Lou. It's good to see you. It's a rough time. However, it's also an amazing time. It would be a lot easier if they give me my ship. Does anyone know where my light ship is? Can help me get around at this time? They just gave you a little bit, you know. You could just give a little bit, you know. I could get the job done, you know. I know you're watching. I know you. Hello, are you in there? Some people are like, what's this guy talking about? It's not just about the people in the chat right now. There's other beings that are watching this. Yeah, I'm here. So take the time to understand and overstand. It's a rough period. We go through peaks and valleys. That's good, right, Sharon? We go through peaks and valleys right now. These are our everyday lives. It's the name of the channel, and it's for all the people. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter your color, class, or creed. We are one family under God. Right? That's what we are. So grateful for all the support. We'll continue because I can't be live for 24/7. I get tired. We'll continue the conversation on Telegram, on Discord. That's for everyone to share. It's not just about me. We're a family. And I'm very grateful for all the support on Patreon. We have uncensored live Zoom meetings, and the links will be in the description. Grateful for all the support. Keep sharing our message. Hashtag Solar Flash. Oh, yeah. All the Solar Flash is here. Oh, yeah. We have to have fun about it. You know, and I'm sharing from a place of authenticity. I'm all, you guys pick me up. I'm all happy and joyous right now. Was not so happy yesterday. So that's why I'm making this message. And I'm sitting here and everything feels overwhelming. So, somebody's watching me, right? But who cares, though? Who cares? You got the full armor of God. You got the full armor of God, Light Warriors. Oh, yeah. Strap it on. Put on the full armor of God. You know, you'll see him. Oh, there's plenty of gold. There's plenty of gold. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. It's out there. You know, the gold. Ready? Are you ready? The gold, it's not just so you have fancy jewelry. It's about its electrical properties. Oh yeah, it's about the gold. It's true. It's about the gold. Yeah. Energy, conduction. It's about the energy. It's about the gold. So, thank you, Marvin. Marvin, I look forward to every rising so that I can do this with all of you. This is the best part of my day. This is not work. This is vocation. Once again, on the new earth, it's not about work. It's about vocation. I learned this in a theology course years ago. Oh, you didn't know I took theology? A quality of life over a quantity of stuff. It's beautiful. I need purpose. I need a purpose. And when you guys, when you smash the like button, when you share this message, and you help expand the volume, we're expanding the volume so that others can find this and I have my family to talk to. That's the greatest energy in the universe. So I love you all. I'll see you soon. There's a lot going on. There could be major developments at any moment. So click subscribe, click the bell next to subscribe and select all because I might have to be going live many times. That's why we're waiting for the big events to happen so we could talk about them together as a family. Or you like the Sean Connery voice, Chris. So it's about prestige. Right on cue, right? I did it actually before I saw that, and there was light. You see how we're in tune? We're out here with the hibiscus today. Oh yeah, it's about prestige. You did not do the initiation. You do not have prestige. You can't have a big flag. You don't have to have prestige. Ladies, it's not about the fancy bag. You know about the fancy bag? It's not about the fancy bag, ladies. Fellas, it's not about the Rolex watch. It's about your vocation. You have a drive. And you're here to be a builder of the new earth. Remember, we're not going to probably call it history. The history books is not his story. But when our story is written, you'll be in those our story books, or whatever we call it, right? You need to have prestige. You need to have a certificate. The energy, the God-given talent is in the DNA. Oh yeah. It's not what you pay for. Oh, you gotta pay for prestige. You gotta pay for prestige. It's not about prestige, son. It's about the light of Christ. And we're understanding and overstanding that it's back. It's back. Yeah. You could use it as toilet roll. You could use the certificate as the toilet roll. You could use the textbook as the toilet roll. My papa used to call it toilet roll. My papa's here. My papa's here with me. My grandfather served in World War II. We all serve in World War III, a spiritual war. So I'm here to pick up your mental health, Know that it's a rough time period. Grateful for all the support. Keep sharing. Keep giving the video a like. It helps others. That's how others find this. And we're finding a common way to get the message out there, to pick up our vibration. The science of vibes, I did a video on that. Constructive and deconstructive interference waves. You always heard about, I feel the vibes. Feel the vibes. It's a real, authentic thing. The gazelle does not have to go over and ask the lion, are you my friend? It just knows. I love you all. I'll see you all soon. Focus. Stay calm. Bye for now.